now, if you're facing challenges right now, if you're falling down right now, if you feel that you are in a mouse trap right now, turn it into an exercise machine. Turn it into your advantage. And that is the only way forward. Are you with me? Awesome. What is the next step? First, stop listening to others. Second, never give up. Right? Third, change. Because ultimately, you today are standing in the position that you brought yourself to. No one else. You cannot blame the stars. You cannot blame astrology. You cannot blame the planets. You cannot blame your parents. You cannot blame the government. Don't blame anything else. You are responsible for where you are today, this minute. Now, if you are responsible, you have brought yourself to this position, then you need to take yourself out of this position. You need to go from here, moving forward. Now, what does that mean? Everything that you have applied till today, everything that you have put into place till today, all of your ideas, all of your strategies, whatever it is, or simply lack of them, lack of strategies, lack of willpower, lack of discipline, lack of determination, lack of drive, all of these things have brought you to this point in your life. Moving forward, you need to change. You need to change. Your attitude needs to change. Attitude is the single most powerful difference in your life. Two people in the same circumstance will be defined by their attitude. One person looks at the problem, looks at the darkness in the room, and he cries. The other person in the same room, in the same situation, looks at the light and he rejoices. The difference is only in the mindset, nothing else. It is like you sitting down to watch the sunrise. As the sun rises so beautifully in the horizon, you can be mesmerized by the sun, by the beauty of nature, or like someone wrote in a book somewhere, something silence. Or you can be slapping the mosquitoes and be focused on the mosquitoes or the flies. So your choice, focus on the flies or focus on the sunrise. It is here that you define your life. And when you define your life here, everything changes. The road that you take changes. So here, change must be born. There is only one thing that you must write. When you go back and you write it on your shaving mirror, where you shave every day, or your makeup mirror for the ladies, where you put on your lipstick every day. Whatever the mirror is, on top of the mirror you write, change or die. Change or die. Change or die. It's as simple as that. Every time you see it, it must remind you. Every day that you see it, it must remind you to change. Because every day you have to change just a little bit and your direction will change. And age is no barrier. Whatever age you are, wherever you are, is no barrier. You must wish to change. You must desire to change. You must be hungry for change. And there's this again, another video I'd like to share with you. Because sometimes we are talking to so many people across the world in so many different languages, so many different cultures. I have to find the best medium to come across to you. And nothing is as powerful as these short videos sometimes, because they don't need explanation. They don't need language. They speak to you. Today, the millennials, the Generation Z, so to speak, this is the inheritors of the earth, the next generation, those who are right now in their teens and their 20s, the greatest number of new arrivals in this family come from that group. And for them, this is what prevails. A 3-minute video says a lot more than reading a book. And we have to reach them. So I'm reaching out to them, I'm reaching out to you. In whichever language, I'm saying to you, change now. Change today. Or change will come to you anyway. So before it comes to you, it's better that you change. The world is changing. In the last 20 years that we have been around, we could not have anticipated the technology that we are facing and dealing with today. We are scrambling to catch up. It has changed so amazingly fast. But have you changed that much? Because the world has changed tremendously. Have you changed? Because everything around you is changing. If you look at the street that you have lived in, the street you were born, the town that you were born in, and look at it today, and look at photographs of it at the time you were born, there's going to be an amazing difference. Because the world is moving without you. Now the question is, are you going to change? Or are you going to be changed? So I give you again this beautiful song sung by this very young lady. Very young lady, for she's truly young at heart, which simply says, change.
सारा देश जाने हैं कि आज बदलाव जरूरी ही नहीं बल्कि निश्चित होवे पर जैसो गांधी जी ने कहो है कि जो बदलाव आप देश में देखना चाहो वो खुद में भी होना जरूरी होवे। आज मैं वो सुर छेड़ू हूँ जो इससे पहले कभी ना छेड़ो और वो गाना गाऊं हूँ जो इससे पहले कभी ना गुनगुनायो।
Change is constant. Change is inevitable. Change is immeasurable. Change, be the change. Yeah. Change is the game. You need a new mind frame. Stop following the world and be the change. Drive the change. Write the change. Just block the change. Change, be the change. Change society, change your country, change our people, change, be the change. Change is the game, you need a new mind frame, stop following the world and be the change. Head the change, inspire change, invent the change, change, be the change. Give it up, man, give it up, man. Give it up, man, give it up, man. Change perspectives, change POVs, change leadership, change, be the change. Change is the game, you need a new mind frame, stop following the world and be the change. Fight for change, strive for change. Fight for change and strive for change. Join the change and be that change. Be the change. Be the change.
Be the change. If that young lady can do that, you can do much better. Your life is in your hands. The change that you must make must be in your hands. Are you with me? Change is your credo. Change is what you have to put down, like I said, on your shaving mirror, on your makeup mirror, on your car rear view mirror. Change or die. Change or die. That should remind you every day. Because where you are right now, sadly, is not where you want to be. Where you are right now is not where you want to die. It's not how you want to die. It's not how you want to leave this planet. Where you are right now is simply a place that you must leave. By definition, if you are sitting there listening to me today, right now, it means you are unhappy where you are. It means that up to this moment in time, you have not truly experienced success. It means you need to change. Are you with me? Excellent. I believe I have some questions, so we will do a few questions right now. And these questions have been coming to us over the internet from all over the world. And there have been, some of them have been selected. So we will do some questions today. And then I will come back with my closing message. So the first question.
Yes, Dato Sri. First question is, Dato Sri, my upline told that with hard work, I can be successful. What exactly is hard work, Dato Sri? And how will I know that I'm working hard enough to achieve my goals?
So, this person's upline told him that with hard work, he can achieve success. I have just told you that if you are doing any kind of work, leaving alone hard work, if you're doing any kind of work, that means, first of all, you're not loving what you do. When you love what you do, that doesn't become work. A mother looking after her child, a mother carrying the child for 9 months, a mother slaving over a hot stove, a mother working and cleaning the house, a father going out to work and look after his family. That is not work. That is truly a privilege. So if you are doing something called work, it is already wrong. The mind has to change to recognize that you must love what you do. So where does hard work come into play? If at all, you must love hard. Because it is when you truly love what you do that you're willing to put up with pain and sacrifice. You're willing to suffer. You're willing to really go through grilling times and defeat and failure. But first, only first, you must learn to love. It's not just loving the planet, loving your family. You must love what you do every day. Then life changes. So you have to learn to love what you do, and hard work will be history. There is no such thing as hard work. There is only loving what you do and loving it hard. Does that answer your question, son? David.
Dato Sri, this is a question from Ghana. What effective ways could you suggest to help me adopt, adjust, and accommodate, especially in this new challenging environment?
The whole point of adopt, adjust, accommodate means you have to basically change according to the circumstances. You live in Ghana. That's halfway across the world from me. And you're going to know Ghana and the situation in Ghana far better than I do. But let me say this to you. The point of being adapting and adjusting and accommodating is simply that your mind is open to anything. You don't close your mind to anything. You leave your mind open to any possible way to get something done. So the first thing to do is stop following. The amazing thing that I saw once, there was this amazing picture that remains in my mind that taught me that we need to think independently first. No one can live your life for you. Now you may be in Ghana, but no one can live your life for you. Only you need to find your answers, your solutions, your way. So there's this picture that comes to my mind. I saw it, amazingly in a dentist's wall. While waiting for my dentist, I saw this amazing picture. And there were like 1,000 sheep. 1,000 sheep going through a gate. They were basically all queuing up to go through the gate. So there's this massive herd of sheep all coming together. And then 2 or 3 at a time, they were going through the gate to the other side. So they're leaving one pasture to another pasture. And you had all of these people lined up and going through, all of these sheep lined up and going through that gate very slowly. Now, what was amazing about that picture, that picture probably is very common in different parts of the world. It happens all over the place. Sheep moving from one field to another field. But what was amazing is that on either side of that gate, there was no fence. On either side of the gate, no fence. So the sheep could have actually gone across anywhere along the way. There was no fence to hold them back. But simply because they are used to following, they just followed the lead sheep. So when the leading sheep went through the gate, they all went through the gate. So the key to adapt, adjust, accommodate simply says, do it your way. There's a very great song, Frank Sinatra, I believe, which Chief Padman loves very much. My way. Well, people, the key to adapt, adjust, accommodate is to do it your way.
Dato Sri, if a downline of mine is not getting results after a long time, how do I still keep him motivated and stop him from giving up?
That's an interesting question. How do I keep my downline motivated and stop him from giving up? So here's my point. I had another question similar to this some time ago. In fact, this question has come to me almost literally every week on. Someone will stand up somewhere and say that my wife hates me networking, or my husband hates me and wants to stop me from networking. My father doesn't want me to do it. My mother